All right. Welcome back to the Cool Cast Podcast, the coolest podcast on the planet. Shouts out to our Heavenly Father, the Creator, and His only begotten Son, the Messiah. So, I'm watching the Mandalorian. What is I forgot to pronounce this shit. Mandalorian. Mandalorian. I recently was catching up with that, watching that, and so I'm tripped out. I'm ruined because they got this little saying. I think something happened to their home planet or some shit, whatever. But they have the little saying where they'll be like, "This is the way." So that shit had me rolling, and it also reminded me of like Arrow. Homie would catch motherfuckers down bad, and he'll be like, "You failed this city." That shit used to. I was like, bro, why bro keep saying this shit every time he catch somebody down bad? I'm like, bro, this shit here is annoying. It was funny though. But anyhow, the Mandalorians. So I'm clowning out about that shit. This is the way. Like the ones scene when the stormtroopers came through was a lot of them motherfuckers. So I forgot what they was doing, what they was up to. But it was this one cat. He ended up like shutting a little door so he can like so they can go ahead and escape off and do what they was appointed to do. And the lady, she was like, "Nah, bitch, bitch, we ain't finna leave you here." He was like, "There's too many of them." Like, and bro was like, "This is the way." I was like, oh shit. But anyhow, I was thinking upon something, and I kind of like put that together as if like, you know, like all the people that's out there that's serving the Lord, like comparing them to the Mandalorians, like, you know what I'm saying, like this is the way, you know what I'm saying, like on some official stuff, on some official shit, like to the Mandalorians, to the ones that's following the Lord, they the Mandalorians, like this is the way, like, you know what I'm saying, like serving the Lord, you know what I'm saying, in all His majesty, believing in all the wonders that was worked in time before, and even the wonders that's being worked now, they believe it's from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sitting thinking upon that, like comparing the people that's following the Lord, that's serving the Lord, and searching out His commandments in their mind, and building that home upon that rock. You know what I'm saying? Building their home upon that rock and fixing their house up. You know what I'm saying? Serving the Lord. Like they the Mandalorians. This is to them. This is the way. You know what I'm saying? This is the way. This is the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Because I was just clowning out about that shit, and I just like thought upon myself as like, that's how the people of the Lord feel. They feel like this is the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no other way. This is the way. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't fucking take that helmet off, man. Can't take that shit off. You in this here. Get something to drink. You gotta eat, but you gotta keep that fucking helmet on. Can't nobody see your face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a
if you're looking to get money you owed for an injury,
a cold-blooded thing that fell upon. But the whole situation with because I have recently started thinking about the little lady again, about her committing suicide or whatnot, and remember finding out that many more people around the land have committed suicide for the same reason. You know, all in other countries, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing all these stories, motherfucker, like, yeah, my this and that, whatever. But I believe that, you know, the best way to deal with that is to consume the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Like, somewhere in Psalms, I believe that was in Psalms, where it speaks about, you know, up in righteousness, like you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, like the ways of the wicked or whatnot, and what can dawn upon you, like you just don't feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, and not to say that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers afraid and shit like that. That's chopping up upon that shit. But like, I just feel like the best way to deal with that shit is to consume the scriptures, because like, you know, they say like, because you know it's said to be that it's a spiritual war or whatnot, and this and that one. So me personally, I believe that them motherfuckers like want motherfuckers to talk about that shit. Cause some motherfuckers like want the attention. You know what I'm saying? They want like the attention. They want you to acknowledge them in some manner, some form. I feel like a lot of people that's involved in that shit, they just want to be acknowledged by you. So you talking about that shit gives them a rush. When you talk about, that's just my opinion. When you talk about the gang stalking shit, it gives them a rush. But if you talking about like the Lord and speaking about, you know what I'm saying, the kingdom to come, they don't like that shit like that. They don't like that shit. But they like it when you speak about gang stalking, because it gives them a rush. It like, that shit is fun to some people. That shit is fun to them. That shit like a sport to them. Like, they enjoy that shit. And to see people flip out and flash out and get mad and get murdered or murder somebody and go to jail for the rest, all this type of all this weird shit, like they get a rush off that shit. So it's like in the scripture they say, cast your cares upon the Lord or whatnot. That's how you expose them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be on some shit like exposing the gang stalking tactics, like just consume the scriptures and run it that way. I don't know. But like that shit, I don't know. That shit is crazy though, man. Like the experiences that I heard, the shit that I heard people going through behind this situation, like, man, it's like it's definitely a rough situation. It ain't a light situation. It's definitely something serious, because you know, people like die behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that has taken place behind this whole tactic, and it's been going on for forever, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, 100% official authenticity guarantee. Before the Messiah was born, when he came, as you know, it's been going on before then. Dental experts. And I'm quite sure, like, Abraham was going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck y'all got going on worshiping these statues and shit? But these motherfuckers can't move, these motherfuckers can't talk, they can't walk. Like, these motherfuckers can't protect y'all, these motherfuckers can't grant y'all no wishes or nothing. Like, what? Why y'all worshiping these shits? But yeah, so like, I'm quite sure, like, even with the situation with Noah, when he was preaching about the whole motherfucker was gang stalking the fuck out of dude. Like, they motherfucker talking about it's finna rain and shit. Like, they're talking about the water's finna come down and it's finna. What these niggas talking about? So it's like that shit being. It's like. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, people should like just really consume them scriptures and just deal with it that way. I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Too much, too far. Like, I ain't no prophet or nothing like this shit. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't claim. I just got love for. I just got love for the coming kingdom. I got love for. I want to see the commandments jump off the pages, and the earth be governed by the government that the Lord is establishing, that the Lord has established. It's already ready. It's just that, you know, we gotta go through the final phases, and I'm ready to see how that point out. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how that go down. I want to see that, but. I just gotta we just gotta jump up and don't be consumed about. We just gotta jump up and don't be consumed by, you know, the ways of the world, because like, it's a lot of cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like I like fucking 1990 Cadillac Eldorados and shit. Like a nigga, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that motherfuckers like about this world. Like I ain't gonna sit there and stunt like, oh man, like yeah, fuck the world, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga into a nigga like a lot of shit about the world, man. Like it's a lot of cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Like music, and I like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like entertainment as far as like filming and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Movies and shit, TV, like the TV shows. And like I'm heavily into comedy. My sense of humor is through the roof. So it's like, you know, but I want to see the commandments jump off the page. Like I want to be able to like see that shit firsthand. So that's why I'm like just like ducked off trying to be like, yeah, I'm trying to catch up with that shit. But I'm like way far away from where I used to be like spiritually. Cause like man, and it's crazy because I was reading Psalms the other day. The longest I think that might be the longest chapter in Psalms. I think 118, 119. That'd be like 175 verses. But anyway, like after I read that, man, and it'd be crazy because like I'm alone. I don't have a relationship with nobody on this planet Earth. Like no one. So it's like ain't no fellowship whatsoever. But immediately like I was like, whoa, shit. And I was thinking like, damn, I did just read, you know what I'm saying, that chapter. And I'm like, damn, cause like you know what I'm saying, you heard me, man. And I remember, I don't know who that was that said that shit, but it's like when I think they was talking about Psalms, like when you read that bit, like you praying, like read that bit, like. But I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm just chilling here, I'm just reading that bit, and also I'm thinking in my mind, like, you hear me, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even laced up like this, you know. You hear me? So, but I just felt the rush over me, and I'm like, the fuck? And I thought about like, oh shit, I did just read the little thing, but yeah, man, like, we got to turn up for the Messiah. This is the way, but. It's the coolest. It's the Cool Cast podcast, the coolest podcast on the planet. Y'all be cool out there, but hot for the Lord.